Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Natasha and I just make video of whatever I feel like. I mean, I used to make videos about travel and vlog, but now it's just whatever my mood is basically. For today's video, it's another DNA video. This video is actually, I wasn't gonna make it, but some of you guys were persisting me to make this video since you guys saw my previous video. If you haven't watched this video, the link is down in the description, so you can go back and watch the video if you want and catch up with this part 2 series of DNA. So this time I did another DNA test, and this DNA test I done it with this another big company. They're quite popular. They are called 23andMe. Today I'm gonna share the results with you guys. I took this DNA test a long time ago, and what did I realize? Yeah, it was really different, and it was this 23andMe gives you more information. It gives you more in-depth information about, you know, your DNA ancestor, your history, where you come from, whatever you like to call. Anyways, enough of babbling. I'm gonna show you guys the result. I've already seen it, so I'm gonna do that from my phone here. This is, where is DNA 23andMe? Oh yeah, there you go. This is 23andMe. Okay, Face ID. I'm just logging in. So right now I'm on my DNA result. I'm gonna just go to the ancestry report. Okay, are you guys ready? So in here, what does it say? Yeah, this is says Natasha Limbu. I'm 99.1% East Asian and Native American, and they break down. It says I'm Chinese and South Asian 90.7%. If you guys are wondering why I'm smiling, because it's because on my previous video I had some results, and people were having some interesting conversation, and some people were like really offending, and they were like, oh, go back to China, you're Chinese, why are you here, you're not Nepalese. I'm like, bitch, please calm your freaking down, okay? It's a DNA result. It doesn't say about where I come from. It just gives me information of my DNA history, not my culture or what I identify as, whatever you like to call. It was quite funny. I didn't get offended. If you have watched my previous video and you are one of those who was like, go back to China and yeah, all of those jazz, thank you. You made my day. It was really funny, because seriously, if you're gonna say go back to China, just pay for my ticket, pay for my everything, and I'll go. I'll be like, yeah, bitch, it's nice to travel, okay? And I even replied. One of the guy was like, didn't reply me. What's wrong with you? If you're gonna say go back to China, go back to where you're not here, blah blah blah, then just pay for my ticket. I wanna go in it. Anyways, back to the DNA video. It says 90.7% Chinese and Southeast Asian, and it kind of like breaks down that as well. And it says 66.6% is from Chinese with 6 region. Jiangsu, I hope I pronounced that. If I didn't, then please forgive me. So 66.6% from China, and then it goes 18.1% from Indonesia, Thai, Khmer, and Myanmar. I hope I pronounced that right. If I don't, then please excuse my pronunciation. Not the strongest point. Yeah, the broadly Chinese and Southeast Asian 6%. And then it goes further into Northern Asian. Northern Asian? Why did it become Asian? Oh god, seriously. Anyways, it says Northern Asian is 4.3%. Then I have the Manchurian and Mongolian 4.2%. Borderly Northern Asian, yeah, I have Japanese and Korean, which is 1.7%. According to 23andMe, I do not have any Japanese blood in me or in my DNA. I am 1.7% Korean, which is interesting. If you're wondering why I think this is interesting, then you guys need to go and watch my previous video, then you'll know what I'm talking about. If you have already watched, then you might be like, ah, what the hell? And then I'm broadly East Asian and Native American, which is 2.4%, and the rest is 0.9%, which is out of 0.9%, 0.4% I am broadly Central and South Asian. So maybe that's why I have a bit of, some people say I look a bit Indianish. Most of the people think I'm from Thailand or Filipino, and I can see why they get that from. And my DNA says that I'm 18.1%, so kind of makes sense, but I'm not Thai, I'm not Filipino, which is weird because I went to Thailand and even the Thai people were, oh, which area are you from? You're Thai, right? Are you probably from South Thailand? And I was like, I'm not Thai. Central Asian is 0.4%. And finally, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. When I saw this thing, I showed this result to my dad, and my dad was like, what the hell is that? And the reason why I'm saying this probably means nothing, but anyways, it said 0.1% Finnish. I'm from 0.1% of my DNA was traced in Finland, which is so weird. I'm like, who is that? Who is that? That's my result. When it comes to DNA result, I was watching a lot of videos and doing a little bit of my own research and stuff. So to those people who got really offended and saying, you know, I don't know why people are trying, like some guys were like, oh, I don't know why you're trying to be not Nepalese. I'm like, just because I did a DNA test and I want to know where my DNA history takes me, doesn't mean that I'm less of a Nepalese or I don't identify as a Nepalese. It just means, you know, it's my DNA thing, you know, I just want to know, that's it, because I'm a curious cat. Not cat, a person. I don't know why I said that. If you think about it, like, if you do a DNA test or if you have done DNA tests, different company gives you a little bit of slightly different results. I took DNA tests from two popular DNA test companies, which is 23andMe, which is really good because this one gives you more varieties, it goes more in depth, and the other one is Ancestry. Ancestry, I think, is more best for people who are from the Western countries because they have more data. It's more easy to find your ancestors and everything. But if you are Asian and, you know, specifically if you are like Nepalese, I think it's really hard to find information. And also there's one interesting thing, I can't see that from my phone, but when I was looking at the 23andMe, what it shows is, if you go down your ancestry results, there is a tab, it shows confidence level, and it gives you 50%, 90% confidence level. So what it's saying is, the way they calculate your DNA result is, obviously they need data, they need more people to, and then they kind of like, I think it's the best guess of where we are from. Obviously I'm not the best, you know, person to explain you that, because this is something that I kind of like got a hang of it from some other videos that I watched about the DNA and stuff. And also I'm gonna link the videos down below in my link below, so you can go and check it out, and they are the best person, they'll explain you best. But anyways, it just shows you the confidence level. So if there's 50%, 90%, and if you change the confidence level, then it's just gonna show you a little bit different result. And with mine, when I did 90% confident, it still showed like, you know, my DNA is really from like China and Thailand and everything. And that's about it, I think. And also, you shouldn't like really rely on it 100%, because these people, obviously, this is the best guess of where my DNA comes from, my ancestor comes from. This is not like 100%, because I feel this is still a new industry, like in terms of DNA testing, to know your history, because you don't really know, because they don't have a time machine. It sounds like, I think I'm just like saying what I saw it in the video, but anyways, I was saying they don't have a time machine to go back and see where my ancestry history is. So this is the best estimate or probability of like where I come from when they match my DNA with a variety of people. And there's another thing that I was not really upset, but it was a bit like silly of them to do it. For example, there is one list, I'm just going to put it on the side because I can't remember the top of my head, but there is a section where it shows about, you know, if you click on, like, for example, if you're Chinese and they show your reason, if you click on it, it shows you different reason. There was one where it says like South Asia, and what it shows is, it shows like, you know, Pakistan, Bangladesh, it goes like Pakistan, Bangladesh, and then Pakistan, India, and under India is in Nepal. I'm like, Nepal is a separate country. It is not part of India. Come on. Seriously, 23andMe? Come on. You're gonna put Nepal under India? Like, what is wrong with you guys? Get your facts right. I'm like, that is so silly. Yeah, I saw that, so that was not good. That was really bad. But anyways, I was a little bit offended. But, you know, there's no point of getting too much mad about it. Hopefully they see this video and they kind of like go, oopsie, and change it, but highly unlikely to happen. Anyway, that's my result. 23andMe says I am mostly Chinese, bit of Filipino and Thai blood in it. What was that, 1.4%, whatever that percent is, while is Korean. So that is my DNA result. So I'm doing this test for fun, and I think you guys should take it with a grain of salt and just enjoy it, and you know, have fun knowing a bit of like what your DNA says, and don't take it too seriously. If you are gonna do a hate comment, then please be more creative, because it's so boring when you say just like go back to China. I'm like, come on, can you be a little bit creative than that? I did this test like a long time ago. When did I do it? I think I did the 1 year ago. It's the same time when I did the Ancestry as well. But obviously, I didn't put out this result because I kind of got bored, and I don't know. I stopped doing YouTube basically. But recently, you know, obviously DNA video is going a bit crazy, and then you know, you guys really want it. So I was like, I already done the test, so why don't I share it? I also have other 2 DNA tests that I've done, but this one is not related to, you know, your heritage or ancestry. This is more related to your body and fitness, which is quite interesting. If that is something you are interested and you want me to make a video, then please let me know in the comments. And if I get enough response, and if I get enough people who says like they will want to watch that video, then I will make that video. If not, then why bother, right? Anyways, I'll see you in next video. I don't know what that video is gonna be. Probably gonna be another DNA video. I mean, if you guys say make it please, Natasha, then I'll make it. If it's not, then it's probably gonna be something else. I've got something on my mind, but obviously I'm not gonna say that now. That's about it about this video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Doesn't matter if it's a good comment, bad comment, questions, or a hate, whatever it is. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye guys.